So Rodney, do you and Mr. Brooks have some preferred nicknames this year?
No, we don't. Um, we haven't ever really talked about.
Like his nickname last year?
He didn't. He did not like Bash. No. I don't know why he just didn't like Bash. I don't know. I guess it make him sound like Donkey Kong or something. I don't know. He didn't like it.
Rodney, how confident are you in what this offense can do this year, compared to last year?
I feel extremely confident. This fall camp, you could definitely see a lot of growth, especially in the passing game with some receivers and quarterback play, offensive line play, and even running back. At every position, we grew tremendously, and we worked on it each and every day to get better, to change something, whether it was a small thing or one step, just to get better each and every day. And I think that it'll be on display here come this season, this fall.
Rodney, how much do you anticipate being involved in the passing game?
I honestly don't know yet. We've installed the base offense, and that doesn't involve too much of the running backs in the passing game besides check downs. But moving forward, I'm sure Coach Soraka will game plan and have schemes for each week, depending on what teams like to do, and install that if need be. But I feel confident in our passing game without the running backs being involved with it. Honestly, I think the receivers have grown a lot.
How have you guys adjusted, Rodney, to having two different quarterbacks kind of sharing the time there with the first team offense?
They both do a great job of leading when they are in, and I think it's tougher on receivers because they have to time up routes and stuff. It's not that big of a difference at the running back position. But the presence, when they're on the field, you can feel both of those guys. They've both grew as vocal leaders. They both play at their pace, at which they're comfortable with. And I think that's what's special about those two guys.
Rodney, were you concerned about the offensive line in spring ball with all the injuries and stuff, and just how have you felt the difference between spring and training camp has been?
Can't let the circumstance dictate your behavior. And with those guys being hurt, I didn't worry about it. I knew that they would give the best that they had each and every day in the spring. And in the fall with guys coming in, I knew that we would be better. And like I said, at each position you've seen a lot of growth, and especially at the offensive line position, they've gotten a lot better, opened up some holes in practice against our defense, and our defense is pretty good, I would like to think. And I think that was good for those guys to build confidence heading into the season. Even some young guys like Blaze, I think he'll play a tremendous role on the offensive line this year. And but yeah, I think the group as a whole has grown, the offensive line.
Was there a point last year where you felt like the workload was, kind of at your max, or did you feel like the amount of carries that you got and touches that you got was kind of where you wanted it to be?
I never worried about it. My body felt great. I never felt like I was too sore heading into a game. The trainers did a good job of working with me, of recovering. So no, I was always pleased. No matter how many carries I got, just tried to do what was best for the team. And same heading into this year. Don't worry about how many carries I get. Just do whatever I can to help the team. Whoever's out there on the field, whatever's best for the team, I'm all for it.
Has Western Michigan film of the offense, has that been used a lot as a teaching tool for you guys to get acclimated?
In the spring it was, because we didn't have any film of ourselves in the offense. But this fall we used our spring ball film to install different things this fall. And like I said, watching it from the spring to the fall, seeing how much better each and every person on the team has gotten, how much better our details are, is pretty special to see. But not anymore. We still watch certain things of Western Michigan, things that we didn't install in the spring, but for the most part, it's film of us.
What do you expect to see out of this Buffalo team you're playing next week?
They have a defense that they play hard. They flow well to the ball. Their front seven is extremely good. They tackle well. The secondary cover guys up well. Just a competitive defense. Can't worry about how they played last year or what their record was last year. We know that this first game coming up, they'll be fired up and ready to go and want to prove some things. So they're a good defense. We know that we'll get their best game coming up Thursday.
What did you think of the camp out at TCF Bank Stadium?
That was fun. Never did anything like that in college, and it's been a while since I've actually been camping. So that was fun to go out there with all the fellas and hang out all night and talk, make s'mores, play games, and just kind of rejoice with your teammates and relive moments during camp and build memories with your teammates.
Rodney, the music that PJ plays in practice, how much of it is stuff that you're familiar with, and have the players ever gone to him and made suggestions about, hey, maybe you ought to use this for this role?
We have not gone to him specifically. Some days I like the music. Some days it's a little iffy, but you can't control that. We as players can't control that. You got to control what you can control. And I think a learning experience from that is when you go to away stadiums, you won't always get to choose the music that you listen to. So you have to make the best of the situation and don't let the circumstance dictate your behavior. But me personally, yeah, some days I like it and some days it's a little, I don't know what's playing.
Hey, Rodney, with some of the younger linemen you're going to be counting on, like Blaze and Connor and stuff, do you and Shannon ever watch film and see them do something really well and kind of talk to them and prop them up a little bit?
Yeah, in practice, when they, like I said, open up big lanes, we go and coach them up. And even when they're struggling at times, we go and encourage them and let them know that it's always the next play. Like I said, we know that each and every guy on the team is giving everything that they have, and you can never be mad at that. But, yeah, we watch film on them, and like I said, Blaze and Connor, they do an awesome job of responding to things. When something doesn't go their way, they jog off the field and work on it and come back in and fix it. And that's impressive to see, especially as a young guy. Young guys going off on their own and trying to fix it and coming back and responding that way is impressive to see.
Hey guys, this will be the last one for Rodney, so we can keep everybody on schedule.
How from an offensive standpoint do you view targeting and kind of where that rule is, and kind of if there are changes that you think there could happen, what would you like to see?
It's tough for the defenders. I would honestly say if I played defense, I probably would get ejected a lot for targeting. It's a tough call. I thought I was going to get called for targeting against Nebraska at the end of the game when that guy slid and I launched at him on the ground. It's tough. I think coaches have to teach just to go low when the receiver goes up in the air. But then that's the issue, too. He saw the Odell Beckham situation with Brian, and I don't know what happened to Odell, but pretty sure he sprained his ankle. But it's a tough call. I'm not sure how I would coach it if I was a coach. It's a judgment call on the referees, I would say.
Thank you, Rodney.
Thanks, Rodney.
John,